Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. So it's been quite a while since my last video, and I believe my last video and the first video I posted out was a come to me pre-mark or something like that, or pre-mark haul. I actually don't even know, and I do believe maybe 2 people watched it or something like that. So it's one of these things, you say, oh, I'm going to start up a YouTube channel, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and you've got all these ideas and you never actually do it. But what I thought I would do is I would film a little Vinted haul, because those who know me will know that I mainly shop in kind of charity shops, second-hand kind of car boot sales, Vinted and Primark. So I actually don't spend a lot of money on clothes whatsoever, even though I've got loads of clothes. I absolutely love fashion. I don't actually spend a lot of money on it, and I've been shopping. I actually started shopping on eBay years ago, and I was selling on eBay, and then my mum was like, have you heard of this company called Vinted? And I said, I've heard about it, but I've never actually used it before. So I've actually got my own Vinted account, and I use it for selling clothes and also for buying clothes. So this video here today, I'm just going to do just a short little haul with just a couple of items that I have bought recently. Now, if you would like me to post another video regarding my Vinted shop and just a little bit about Vinted and how it kind of works, then just let me know and I will do that, because I actually I do run quite a little successful Vinted shop now. It's successful it's different for other people, but for me it's great, just that little bit of extra income. And what I can do is I can go through all the kind of tips and tricks that I have kind of found over the last couple of months or so regarding Vinted. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a couple of bits and bobs that I have purchased recently. So when I am looking for a specific item on Vinted, as I said, I absolutely love fashion. So I love going round all the shops. I love going shopping, but I don't actually buy anything. I know that sounds crazy, but I love going just to see what's out there. I love going and kind of looking at the fashion, seeing what's kind of current. So I do love going to the shops. And I do love going shopping, but I don't actually buy a lot of things when I'm out. So what I do is I go out shopping for inspiration, and I also kind of got my Instagram, so I like following all the kind of local Glasgow influencers, and all the kind of stylists and things like that. I like following all these kind of people on Instagram, and I absolutely love Pinterest. So that's what I kind of use, just going out, looking at people, going around the shops. I love, as I said, love Pinterest, and I love just looking at people on Instagram and seeing their kind of fashion. I'm not really a celebrity, I'm not a celebrity fashion follower whatsoever. However, you might find that I really like the style of one of the influencers, and they're maybe influenced by the style of a celebrity, so you'll probably find that it does kind of filter down, though I don't really follow any celebrities for their fashion sense whatsoever. It's mainly do you know what I absolutely love doing? I love just going to like Starbucks, and I love people watching, and I just love watching people go by and just seeing what they're wearing. Love it. I love it. I could easily go to a festival, right? Not drink, I love music and I love like I love drinking, I love partying and everything like that, but I could easily go to a festival and literally just sit and just look at the fashion. I just love it. I just love seeing what people are wearing. So yeah, so that's kind of where I get all my kind of inspiration from. Now I would not say I am fashionable or anything like that. I've literally, and I wouldn't say I've got a certain style or anything. I literally, some days I could shove on a pair of trackies and my hair in a junkie bun, no makeup. Like some days I want to dress all glam. Honestly, it's different. I don't have a certain style. It's literally just what I feel happy in. Some days I like to look quite girly, some days I like to look quite rocky, some days quite gothic. There's no like set style. Now, I love wearing black. I used to wear literally every day was black for me. Recently I have lost 5 stone in weight. And I'm kind of finding that I'm feeling a bit more, well, a lot more comfortable wearing colour. So I'm starting to introduce a little bit of colour into my wardrobe. However, I just still love wearing black. But yeah, I'm looking down here and I'm like, yeah, everything's kind of like dark and black. But yeah, so basically what I do is every night before I go to bed, I'm literally on Pinterest, on Instagram, just having a little look. And if I see something that I really like, I will go into my Vinted account and I will type it in. So for example, I was on Pinterest and I saw this kind of mesh top, and it was quite like, it was kind of galactic, like stars, planets kind of thing. So I typed it into Vinted, and it actually a top came up that was pretty similar. And I was like, perfect, it was my size, so I was like purchased, which was great. And what I do as well when I go into Vinted, you can actually set a price limit, so you can actually say, I only want to look for clothes up to the value of £3, for example. So you're not going to get any clothes that will come up that's over the £3. Now, as I said earlier in this video, if you do want me to do another video about my actual Vinted account and all the tips and tricks and what it's like buying, then just selling, sorry, then just let me know. But what I tend to do is, because I honestly, I hate spending money. I hate spending money on I hate spending money on clothes. I just don't see the point. I don't see the point in it, and especially when you can get fabulous things for a couple of pounds. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Do you know what I mean? Like, why spend all that money when you can save it, basically? So yeah, I just don't get the point of spending a lot of money on clothes, especially when you can get all these fabulous items in charity shops and on Vinted and eBay and all these kind of things. So the first item I'm going to show you is my little kind of galactic top that I got. So this is it here. I've always wanted one of these. And I would wear this basically probably over like a black strappy top or something like that. So this is it here. This is from a store, so it was from Vinted, but it was originally from the store Romway, and that's on Shein. And here it is here. I'll show you up close. And I just thought, I've always wanted kind of one of these, especially we're going into the kind of autumn winter season, and yeah, it gives me like those kind of spooky Halloween vibes, which I absolutely love. So this item here that I got in Vinted, this was £1.50. £1.50, and what you do is when you are a buyer, you pay for the item, and you also pay a little bit of a buyer's fee, and you also pay obviously your postage and packaging. But this item here, the actual item in itself was £1.50. So that's that one here. This next item here, again, another kind of dress that I think would look perfect, just maybe with a kind of high neck polo neck, maybe like little like black boots, kind of winter again. Like honestly, I'll be looking like a witch this Halloween. I love it. So this one here, this is a little dress, and again, hold on, I'm sure this is from the same store that the top was from. Yeah, it is. It's from Runway again, and this was only £3. I'll show you this. So it's a little kind of short dress. Now this actually does still have the tags on it. So if you are looking for an item, you can actually, there's loads of different settings in Vinted, and I can go into this in a separate video, but if you're wanting to only look for specific items that still have the tags on them, you can click that. It doesn't bother me. If I'm looking for, it doesn't bother me whether it's an item with a tag, without a tag. It doesn't matter what condition it's in, because I don't mind if there's maybe a rip or something in it and I can stitch it up. I'll just look kind of for anything that I love, basically. But you will find that a lot of the items will still have the tags on them. So this little dress here was only £3. And I love it. I can't wait to wear this. I've actually got a wee night in a couple of weeks that yeah, I think I'm going to wear this in tights and big black boots. Love it. So my next item, I've only literally got four items to show you. My next item here, and I think this is, again, this has got the tag on it, as well, and this was £3. This is from Boohoo, and this is a little skirt. It is so cute, it's unbelievable, and this is literally so me. Again, black. So I would probably wear this again with a black jumper, kind of nice like kind of tights, and black boots, or my white boots. I've actually got white knee-high boots that I absolutely love. So yeah, black and white. I love black and white. So this is so cute, and it's got like some buttons down the front. You can see it up here. And this from Boohoo, and this was only £3 as well. So £3. And again, just a reminder, when I say Boohoo, it's from Vinted, but originally from Boohoo. So my last item, there's a little story behind this one. So a couple of days ago, I was up at the Glasgow Fort, which is a kind of local shopping centre around my bit, and I went into TK Maxx, and there was this grey faux fur coat, and I was like, oh my god, it was gorgeous, and I felt it, and I tried it on, and I was like, oh my god, I love this coat. It was just, I absolutely fell in love with it. And I looked at the price, and it was £89.99. Now, for me, for someone that I just can't spend, I just don't have the money, and I just can't spend that much on clothes, right? It's not who I am, okay? So, and that's not to say like people that do spend that on clothes, and it's just, I don't want to come across in this video as if, oh, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I want to help people, because loads of times when I'm out, people will be like, oh my god, like, I love your dress, I love your top, where did you get that, blah blah blah, and I'm always like, oh, a charity shop, oh, a car boot sale, oh, Vinted, and I'm like, oh, it's £1, it's £1, oh, it's £2, and I just want to show people that you can totally experiment, and you can still be fashionable and not spend a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? And I just want to show people that you don't have to spend money on clothes. Honestly, you don't have to do it. So yeah, so going back to my wee story. So I put the coat on and I was like, oh my god, I love it. £89.99, and obviously I'm not going to buy it. So I thought, right, I'm going to see if I can get that on Vinted. So what I did is came home, went on my Vinted app, and I typed in faux fur, grey coat, and I set the price to maximum of £4, right? Because again, I don't have money. Do you know what I mean? I don't have the money. And like I said earlier, I've lost 5 stone recently. So a lot of my clothes, well, basically all of my clothes are far too big for me. So I have had to buy basically a lot of new things. And all my winter clothes are far too big for me, because I was a lot bigger last year. So I'm basically needing a whole new winter wardrobe. So typed it in, and I was like having a scroll through, just having a little look, and I was like, oh my god, and I found it. So this coat here, it doesn't actually say, no, that's it, hold on, I'm going to check. Does it say? It hasn't got a label on it, and I actually can't remember if it is from TK Maxx. So it's not brand new, so someone has worn it before. But it basically is identical to the coat in TK Maxx, and here it is. How cute. So it's faux fur. I literally got it for £4, and it's basically, it is identical to the £89.99 coat in TK Maxx, and it's in fabulous condition. Again, when you sell an item, you tell your buyers like what condition is it in. So is it new with tags, is it new without tags, is it a very good condition, is it good, is it okay? So you've got to really trust what you're buying, but you can spot straight away if someone puts nice pictures and things like that, and you can see the item up close. But honestly, this coat literally, it looks as if it's never been worn, so I got it for £4. So huge saving there. Look, I'm so excited. And what I'm going to do is, so that's me. I've got, so now, yeah, so I'm really excited. Now, if anyone wants to follow me on my Vinted, I will leave the link in the description. Give me a little follow. If there's an item that's on there that you're interested in, that you've got more questions about, just give me a little message and ask. If there's an item that maybe I've put up for, say, £7 and you're like, oh, I've only got £4, just literally message me and be like, would you take £4? Honestly, just message me. But thank you so much, and yeah, and I hope that this encourages others to have a little kind of shop around, and definitely when you're out, go into the charity shops and go into the vintage stores, and have a look on Vinted and eBay and things like that, and have a look at the second-hand clothes, because they are fabulous, and you can get some fabulous items for literally £1. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you all have a fabulous day. Make sure that you like my video if you like it, and subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, obviously, but thank you so much for watching, and see you later. Bye.